Before I start this video proper, I just want to introduce a new member of the team to you. This is George.
Hello there.
George is well respected in the world of audio engineering, and he will be responsible for the sound and videos from now on.
Hello there.
I mean, it's quite complicated stuff, you know, the lofts and decibels. I don't understand a word of it, and perhaps as time goes by I might be able to learn a wee bit from George.
Hello there.
Why do you keep saying that?
Well, that's what I'm supposed to say.
I know, but no, actually, I haven't started the video yet. I'm just introducing you. Okay, so just put a lid on it for now. And you know, I'm very much looking forward to working with George, and I suspect that as time goes by, the videos will improve simply because the audio is improving. So without further ado, let's just get this video up and running. What happened there then? Did you forget your lines?
How am I supposed to know when it's there? I need a sign.
You need a sign? Right, okay, I'll tap my foot. Alright?
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
So it's very much looking forward to working with George in the period to come, and I think the video quality will undoubtedly improve simply because the audio improves. Without further ado, let's just get this video up and running. Did you not see me tap my foot?
I can't see your foot from up here.
I mean, we've rehearsed this. It shouldn't have to be sort of... We shouldn't have all this carry on. We should have sorted this out.
I don't like the way you're talking at me. I'm just a parrot.
Right, okay.
We need a better sign.
Right, I'll stamp my foot down quite forcefully. Right? That should be enough for you to know what's going on, even if you can't see my feet. Alright?
Okay.
You ready now?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm looking forward to the next period, over goodness knows how long, 6 months or years or whatever, working with George, and I'm sure I'll learn a lot from him. Without further ado, let's just get this video up and running.
Oh my God, you gave me a fright.
What is it?
I think I'm having a heart attack. Call 101. Oh my God, I feel faint.
Right, I've had quite enough of this. I think I'll put you down for now.
Careful now. Squawk. Someone call an ambulance.
So I'm just outside Perth, and today we're going to be having a bit of a donder towards Elcho Castle. I'm sort of wandering through woodland at the moment, full of nice flowers, and we'll kind of end up towards Rhynd, and then we'll make our way towards the castle. Not sure if I'm going to be able to head back towards Perth via the river from there. We'll see how we go. If not, I'll need to come back on the minor road from Rhynd towards Perth. In which case I may end the video at Elcho Castle, but...
Have you called an ambulance yet?
We'll see how we go. Let us be on our way.
I very much hope you're not going to just leave me here. Hello? Wait. Come back. I can do things. I can sing. Ah, the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. Don't leave me here. It's because I'm a parrot, isn't it? Parrot discrimination. Hello? Hello? Squawk!
here we are in the fields of Perthshire. Hello to the Scottish detectorist. I've been followed by a dog. When I was in Perth, I thought I was being followed by a pavement sort of cleaning vehicle thing that occupied the whole width of the pavement. I thought I was going to get run over. What happened to brushes and things like that, you know? Okay, so we're looking out over, as I say, kind of this area of Perthshire towards the River Rhynd. In fact, the River Tay, we're way over there somewhere, the other side of the hill. Probably not far from Kinmonth, heading for Kingask, where I'll turn around and head for Rhynd, and then we'll make for the castle at Elcho. Usual story. I don't think I've been on this path before. I think last time I was in this area, the only other time I was in this area, I went up onto Moncreiffe Hill. There's a track just sort of at the edge of the hill, a wee bit of height there. I had kind of thought to do that, go that way, but I was quite happy just to stay on the path that I was on. So it did mean that I've not been on this bit before, I don't think. But usual story, it's a footpath on my map, but I don't think anybody uses it. Maybe the dog, a lovely dog by the way. I think we're coming, I can see a building up ahead, and I'm thinking that probably we'll start to get more of a track, and before long it'll be tarmacked and we'll have a road. When you're struggling on little used footpaths, the prospect of tarmac on the road is actually quite a good one. Right, let's go. Well, I may have said this before, but just because you see a track or a footpath on your map does not necessarily mean that you're going to be able to follow it. That's for any number of reasons. It could be overgrown and unused. I've seen it so many times. On this occasion, it's a nice kind of cut track, you know, it's rather lovely. But by the house back there, which I don't think was occupied, there was a large fence blocking this way, deliberately put in place. You're not meant to. Right now I'm possibly trespassing. Can you trespass in Scotland? Nothing's easy, you know, but it's just good to get out and amongst all this green and yellow stuff. There's this broom or gorse. Somebody put me right on that one a while back. Can't remember which one of these two it is. I've not seen much jaggy stuff on this, so it's probably one or the other. And there's also fields, yellow fields of rape. So it's all going on. We're in the fragrant countryside. The dog stopped following me, I think. I think it was just fed up at its abode and wanted a wee adventure to itself. Lovely dog. I don't think it was an Alsatian, like a cross between an Alsatian and a husky or a wolf or something. God knows, big gangly dog. Anyway, let's go. Hopefully we're not far from a road here, unless there's another fence at the end of this track, in which case I'll be thinking, oh, here we go. It's all fun and games.
Hello there.
Well, here we are in the orchard of Elcho Castle. I remember being here many years ago in autumn, and it was just absolutely packed with different types of apples and pears. And if you were sneaky, you could take an occasional one. It's just a lovely spot, you know. And obviously to get here, there's no bus service, so it's your car or a taxi or your legs or a bicycle or something. But it's worth the effort, it's just a lovely spot. But I think, as you can maybe hear in the background, there's a constant drone of traffic somewhere far off, but not that far off. Not far off enough. There's a motorway over there somewhere. Just that kind of drone that disturbs the peace a little bit. I highly recommend that you go into Elcho Castle. It's a very well preserved castle. I can't film in there. I don't have permission from Historic Scotland. Maybe Historic Scotland could give me some sort of pass where I could go to all their castles and film for them. What do you say, guys? So I've given George his jotters. Couldn't remember his lines, you know. Parrot discrimination, indeed. But it seems to just keep popping up everywhere. Don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm just going to get on to this pie. I've got a mutton pie topped with mashed potatoes and beans out of Bayne's, the bakers in South Street in Perth. These are very good pies. I have kind of touched on them a wee bit before. The small issue with them is that you find yourself engaging in a kind of feeding frenzy, the end result of which is beans end up all over the place. 2 weeks from now I'll be kind of tinkering about the house and I'll think, what's that in here? It'll be a bean. They just get everywhere. So I'll spare you the trauma of watching me eat this thing. I'll show you it though, so that you know what you're missing. It's slightly squashed actually. Oh my goodness, right. Look at that. So once I've scoffed this, I'm going to try and pick up, just by the farm up there, I saw a track heading in the direction of Perth. As to whether I can get all the way towards the direction of Perth. I know there's a kind of road from the sewerage works. I'm going to take a chance. I think we've heard that before somewhere, haven't we? God knows what will happen. Will I make it back to Perth that way? We're going to find out. See you shortly. Well, this is encouraging, a little kind of wooden bridge thing. I remain kind of hopeful, but just ever aware of the fact that at any moment I could be knackered and I have to find, I'll either have to go back or I'll find another way uphill towards the road that led from Rhynd in the direction of Perth. I mean, I have, on my map there is a track here, but it's usual story, my map's out of date. Satellite images showed, it looked to me like a track. Once again I could have made a mistake. I could have been looking at the substantial waterway just sitting there and it's running all the way along there. That's what I maybe thought was a track. But the fact that this wooden bridge here is good. It is falling apart. It's been there a long time. If I can't pick up the path by the river, once I get to a small hillock, there is another side of that, another way that will take me in the direction of Perth. So I have got a bit of a choice here. I remain hopeful. Fingers crossed. Well, it's looking quite hopeful. Just the other side of the river there is Moncreiffe Castle. And I can see a bit of a path on the slope up there. I don't think I need to go up there. I think I'm just going to stick, I've kind of come through a field here, but following the tractor track so as not to disturb the crop. And I think this will just eventually, with a little bit more luck, bypass the sewerage works onto the road. It'll just lead me straight into Perth. Looking very good. I feel as if I can breathe a small sigh of relief. But don't count your chickens before they hatch, I think is a well-known phrase. Well, we made it. You didn't really think I'd leave him behind, did you? Made it onto tarmac. I've got some kind of gated barrier there, which I like to see. It means there won't be many cars on this little stretch of road. I'm tempted to stand at the barrier and maybe charge any vehicles that come along a small admittance fee. Maybe a £5 or something like that. Don't see any harm in that at all. It's a short walk from here past the prison into Perth, and I think I'm due a couple of pints of beer. As strong as I expect it'll be in the ship. I'm Eddie Burns. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from George.
Hello there. Squawk.